Well, hey, let's start the show.
Y'all stupid idiots. You're at the Pride Parade. Idiots. Stupid fools. You're not even there yet. You're over here taking pictures with rainbow hair, dyeing your hair, getting piercings, I heard.
Yeah.
That's a first.
Yeah.
Foolish idiots.
Yeah.
We're over here catching up with the week. You know why? I myself listened to a podcast this week, and it was about E3, and they were like, we're getting it out of the way because if we do it next week, it will make sense. And I was like, I agree with that sentiment.
Because it's not relevant
anymore.
Yeah.
So fucking
yeah,
penises.
we're just gonna hit some small topics. You know, nothing too in detail. So you know.
Hashtag betraying you all.
So welcome to the show. This is our show.
With me, Javian or Jay.
And me, Javian.
You fucking Christian.
So, where do you want to start?
What was the first show? It was
EA was the very first conference.
I think I wrote two things for it.
All right, what
Unravel 2.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, it's out today," and I was like,
"Yeah,
that's
$20."
$20, and it's on Origin.
Yeah.
It's not on Steam because, of course, EA has their own.
Yeah, because they want to be lame.
I forgot I have Battlefront.
Yeah, so you have an Origins account.
Damn it. And then the Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude.
Which was Sea of.
Oh yeah, it's that artistic game.
Yeah, the artistic one. That
a lot
of
emotions.
It looks
too
cool.
many emotions.
It looks cool, but it's like.
It does look cool.
It's gonna be like one of the. I bet it's like one of the Journey flower.
Yeah. Here's the thing. It was also revealed in 2016. I looked this up, and the graphics don't look that different.
From what?
2016. So we'll see how that works.
That's not good.
Actually, they showed more gameplay in 2016, I think, than they did this time. But whatever.
They probably are just like, you know what you saw. Here's a little bit more, and that's it. Bye.
So maybe we'll see it next year.
That's all I wrote for.
Maybe we'll see all of these games coming out February next year, apparently.
Which one is that game? That SOS game should be coming out at least. Never mind. You're right. February because
it's everyone was announcing February, either February or holiday 2019, which was a lot.
That's a lot of games. At least it's coming out next week.
Yeah.
So that's it for EA. That's what to see. Did they have any cringy moments? No.
They according to Shane, they had the cringiest of cringe moments.
Really? I cringed more on PlayStations, but
yes,
and we'll get to that.
that's the last one.
Wasn't EA's with Battlefront, right?
Yeah, they showed.
And then they came up and they were introducing all the new people.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
Yeah, that was.
And they said we fucked up.
They showed one model. They showed one concept model of Grievous. They didn't show any of the other characters.
They didn't show anybody else. What is it? It's old, young Luke, young Anakin.
Young Anakin and
Grievous.
And we don't know what era of Obi-Wan.
They just said Obi-Wan.
And Dooku, and a Geonosis map.
Yes.
Yeah.
Geonosis.
We'll see. They also had it was either right before or right after that awkward moment where they cut to the audience, and that was that one guy from Respawn announcing a Jedi Fallen game.
He did.
Yeah, they just quickly cut to some guy sitting in the audience. He's like, "Hey, we have a new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah. And
it's coming out.
They just said maybe they're coming out. Maybe you get to play it. Oh no, he answered that much. You get to play the Jedi. But
yeah.
What era?
Yeah,
he said after.
He was like,
second
movie? Yeah, it's between 3 and 4. So while this is for Order 66
is happening, so you get to play. They planned that well because now you're gonna fight stormtroopers.
Yeah,
is what you're gonna do.
Like the lady he was like, oh, you get to play as a Jedi, and the lady was like, so that means you get to hold a lightsaber.
Like, yeah.
And the look he gave her was pretty funny.
He's like, no shit. They're all cringy.
Yes, correct.
Just talk. I mean, I'm not gonna say.
But these aren't. We'll get to the major cringes.
The next one was
Xbox. / Microsoft was
that Ori and the Will of the Wisp looked good.
Yeah, I was surprised they made another one of those.
All right, Microsoft.
Yes.
They didn't win for me this year. Their press conference, I think, was the best.
It was the most
only because they bought all the trailers from everyone else. I'm surprised that they bought Sekiro Shadows Die twice.
Yeah.
From Sony, if anything, or Sony. Yeah, Sony.
Yeah.
Because that's all of them.
Well, everything was world premiere,
It
right?
was world premiere,
But
and
not exclusive.
exclusive. So it's like, yeah, it's a premiere, but everyone's
Yeah.
gonna get it on another console.
Exactly.
Which I will be doing.
Of course.
I'm never buying anything.
Yeah, they had the most like complete like press conference. Like, nothing weird happened.
No, they didn't bring a car on stage.
That's right. For Forza, they didn't bring a car for the first time ever.
Do that because it's like, I don't know how many times they're gonna learn that who in the audience gets excited for a car.
No one cares. They did, but they did have that Madden moment though with that man with the pants.
The fuck! Oh my god, that was bad.
There was that, but it was quick.
Nobody cares about that. Is there really a lot of people buying those games?
I feel like the people that those games are for don't even watch E3 because don't. Like what are like they're gonna a new Madden.
They'll be watching football, but they'll be watching.
Exactly, like they're just gonna buy it.
Was it not?
They don't because what are they gonna watch the whole like press conference for the one sports game that they like?
And then
that's the core audience is people that only buy sports games.
Then they had the boy who played it competitively, which I didn't even know you can do.
Yeah. And
he's over here giving his life story like, oh, I was a nerd or something, and then now I'm cool. And it's like, okay, roll on because nobody cares about you. And then the other football player comes out of nowhere awkwardly and takes the bill. Like, I'm gonna take this, and then they'll both walk off stage, and it's like, okay, what the fuck was that?
I know it was a weird moment, but there was much worse from the other ones. I'm trying to get my phone to not auto lock. There it is, so I don't have to keep tapping it.
Metro Exodus.
That one looks good. Fucking awesome.
That one looks really good. I've never played the other ones, but I've seen them.
I've two of the other ones. I've never played them.
Metro Last.
Because they were free, or whatever.
Lucky.
Where's my notes on that? Because I have a lot.
Jesus
there
Christ.
It is. Next year it comes out, but it looks awesome.
The other one I saw, it was when they were like quickly going through the games.
Mm-hmm.
The thing was called Harold Halibut, and it looks like they flashed it like really quick. It looks in the style of what is that game with that kid that's all black inside? Not
yes.
Inside the little kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you're running through the forest and
or Limbo.
Limbo. Yeah. Like that camera angle.
Yeah.
But the characters look like Wallace and Gromit.
Okay, I know.
You get to like walk around in the 3D space and like do stuff. That's all they showed, but it looked good. I don't know what it is about.
I don't know what it is. So they did during that press conference. They did show Kingdom Hearts 3.
That I was pissed off.
And they showed
like, why they
Frozen in Kingdom Hearts 3.
That I didn't like either. I didn't like Frozen. I didn't like Tangled. Only because, no.
They didn't show any of the, like, in the whole thing, like, all week, they didn't show any, like, the classic maps.
They did.
It's all new stuff.
It was Toys R Us, Frozen,
Frozen
Tangled. They showed Hercules. But that's always been, like, a Coliseum fight thing. Anyway.
Exactly. They showed Ariel a while ago, like, the original, like, teaser for Kingdom Hearts 3, but
I think I avoided them.
Yeah.
I started watching them now because it was like, why not?
They showed like it wasn't even like the world. I think they just showed her flying.
Maybe she's
flying
a summon
around
now.
Or whatever. I don't know.
They had Monsters Inc.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the trailer was bad or if that was intentional that it didn't have any sound effects in it.
I don't remember.
Because I didn't realize it until it was over, and I looked at the chat and they were like, "There's no sound." I was like, "There was sound. What are you talking about?"
There was sound.
I guess not.
I don't remember there not being sound.
All I know is that I fucking pre-ordered it. And
yeah, you did.
Figures for it.
Yeah, you better get them.
And I want to get that PlayStation, but I hope it's not true that it's like a Japanese exclusive. It better not be. Maybe the person that I saw say it was confused.
Why would they even announce it here then?
That's exactly why. I was like, why would they announce it if it's exclusive?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm getting.
So I think you should get that, definitely.
Because I was gonna buy them all again and then replay it for 3.
That's what I need to do. I played. Remember, I streamed 1.
You streamed 1
and Rechain.
That was long.
Yeah, that was long.
And then you had to go fight through 2 of them.
Yeah.
To get to the okay one, which is 2.
Yeah. So I still need to play 2.
And then there's like the other ones.
And 357 over whatever that one is.
That's a movie.
Now it is, yeah.
Now it's a movie.
I don't need to play it, but
So
I need to watch the 3 hours of that game.
And then the other one is Birth by Sleep,
Yes.
which is the fucking best one.
Okay.
I think. I think, because it explains it kind of like, oh, this is why this is. And I understand the game is really fucking gay, but I like it. I don't care.
No, that game's great. What are you talking about?
It's about light, dark, Sora.
No, fuck that.
Power.
Fuck all that. It's about swinging your keyblade around and
With Disney
killing
characters.
Heartless with
I
Disney
wanna kill
characters.
I want to strangle the
and
life
saying,
out of a Heartless.
here!
And say power and all that. I like that. I'm getting it.
Hell yeah.
That's on
They
the,
showed a
that's on the
lot of.
get,
We'll
good.
get to the lot because they showed a lot in the last press conference. This only one,
They did.
so we'll get there.
I have
Anything else for
Devil May
Xbox?
Cry 5.
I have no idea what's going on in that game.
It's Virgil.
I-
I don't. It's on the Resident 7
Uh-huh.
engine.
Yeah.
It's Virgil.
That lady was very
I think it's
obnoxious.
Virgil.
I hated the
Nero.
lady.
One of them. I didn't like her fucking teeth.
I hate
She
like
looked
her
weird.
teeth.
She looked like if you put
Uh-huh.
like Planet of the Apes CGI facial thing, and she's like that. But when she smiles, it's like her. You know,
Uh-huh.
you Resident Evil 7.
Yes.
In the beginning, when you get it, Mia's like in front of the camera and whatever.
Oh, yeah, and
like
she-
that. Like
yeah,
her
yeah.
teeth, like she looks good,
Something's
but
just
then
off.
something's off. It's like that.
Yeah.
Like they're going too close
Yeah.
to the spectrum, and it's like something's off. I don't like her.
Yes.
It's
yes.
like Dante's brother's son
Okay.
is the protagonist,
Okay.
voiced by Johnny Yong.
Oh yay, my favorite. I thought he sounded
In that
familiar.
moment, he's good. Not as Ichigo from Bleach. He's not.
No,
but
he's the best.
he's not the
He's
best.
the best. Leave him alone.
What is it? Yeah,
Oh.
it was his that, and then I guess I haven't played through all of them. I just know
Uh-huh.
that he got his arm cut off, blah blah blah, and now he has a button.
What-
Her that woman is making him an arm.
What company does that game?
Capcom, I think. It was Platinum, I think.
And what company does Bayonetta?
Platinum.
Okay.
I don't know why the guy.
Because the art style looks
Hideki
exactly the
Kojima.
same.
Not Kojima. What was I saying? Hideki.
What are you saying?
Let me find his name.
Find his name.
I always get his name confused with Miguel's. Hideki Kamiya is the one that made
Okay.
Dante, Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
He always makes games, and then the second one, he only just like oversees them. But
Really?
technically, they're not his.
So they're not as good.
Not that they're not as good. It's just that if you ever tweet him about it,
Yeah.
he'll block you immediately. It's just like, we're telling you we like your games. Why do you have to be a bastard?
He doesn't want anyone talking to him on
He
social
will
media.
block every single body.
That's really
And
funny.
he always puts the message. I'm about to unfollow him because it's like nobody can read because his rules are you have to go to his Twitter log and
Mhm.
find out if somebody ever asked that question you're about to
That's
ask. If you ask it,
insane.
you're gonna get blocked. Just like, all right,
I'm
my
gonna
bad.
I'm gonna tweet him something to see if I get blocked.
You're
It's just
gonna
to
get
see.
blocked immediately.
What else? What else do you have?
And then at the end of that trailer, old man Dante was back,
Mm-hmm.
so everyone was happy.
that.
He looks
Yeah.
older. He looks like apparently he's 80 years old,
That's pretty fucking old.
so he's still a demon man. So he's
Okay.
still young,
All right.
and people are hyped as
I mean, it looks cool.
Fuck
I just
about
have
that
no
game.
idea. There's just a lot going on. I was like, I don't know what this is.
hit things
Okay.
and do stylish
Alright.
combos. Tunic I have. I don't even remember.
Oh,
what Tunic
it
is.
was Foxlink.
Oh yeah,
was-
the they didn't wait what?
It was Foxlink.
Foxland Starlight.
It was no. It was the little fox, but it was basically a Zelda game.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yes.
It was like the Game Boy version of them.
Yes. It looks fun.
You're right. Yeah. I remember now.
It'd be fun if it had co-op. I was thinking about that. That'd be cool.
They could do it like that. They just make a different colored fox.
Yeah.
And there you go. Now it's Zelda.
It looks
with multiplayer.
exactly like Zelda. Like even the color scheme of like his weapons looks like.
He's wearing a
Zelda.
little hat and
Yeah.
thing, and it's literally top down, and then it's
Mhm.
like, it's Zelda.
Yeah, it's fun. I like the art style. Looks cool.
But it's on a big screen.
It is. It is on a big screen.
I have Jump Force.
Oh,
which is
Jump Force, yeah.
The Japanese, the anime, everyone is fucking fighting.
Yeah. You know who really is gonna love that game?
Your boy Brandon.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
though that from somebody I was following that was at E3, they were like,
Mm.
it's not so good.
Really?
So hopefully it's not bad.
They didn't show. Did they show any real gameplay? I don't remember.
I don't know. Wait, yes they did. They did. It plays like
Mhm. Like all the other fighting games with the anime
yeah, like
characters.
that. Kind of like that, but really freaking crazy HD.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same thing. They're probably adding more people or some
Mhm.
shit. Or it's like the expansion of the other game that came
I mean, they
out.
only showed 4 characters.
They showed One Piece from Luffy from One Piece,
Yep.
Goku.
Yep.
Freeze.
Yep.
No, it's Frieza.
Frieza was there.
Um,
And Naruto.
Naruto.
I don't remember any other.
That yellow thing from that show. It's like a yellow alien thing with like, but he's in like a school costume and he's like a teacher of a classroom assassin, something like that.
Don't remember that. They did tease what's his face from Death Note at the end of
Oh
that.
yeah, I was like, how is he gonna fight?
He's just gonna write in his book in the corner the whole time.
Is he? I'm gonna watch them.
Insta kill.
You're gonna think, oh yeah, I'm gonna play as him, but he's really like a summon character that can't really fight.
Yeah.
You just use him as a buff or something.
Yeah, or just the demon man.
Riku.
Yeah, they're just gonna they'll just
He
use
doesn't
him
even
instead.
like to fight. That son of a bitch.
Yeah, but he's a demon. He can eat you. He'll eat you.
He'll eat apples.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, Dying Light 2.
They didn't show zombies running around the city.
They didn't?
They did not.
I thought they teased it at the end. They
At
were
the-
like,
yeah.
and in the end.
At the very end, they showed the like CG zombies,
Oh yeah, they did.
but they didn't show any actual zombies running around in the city, which is weird. I think I'm definitely gonna play it, but it looks like it's gonna be a lot of choice making.
Yeah. I
know.
forgot they're adding like
Yeah.
an actual story instead of like go here and then
Yeah.
backflip off and then start running and then.
Yeah, I just want to do
Parkour.
that while killing zombies. I don't want to make too many choices that are gonna have deep impacts in my game, for the most part.
Unless you just do a kick it all run and then
Yeah.
just kill everyone
Yeah.
and that's it.
There better be zombies in that game,
There has to be.
but there better be zombies all the time.
Because I can't imagine.
Every place he ran around during the day, there was no zombies.
I can't imagine that they're only gonna be in the night.
They
Because if
better
they're only in the night, it's like,
They better not.
what's the point? And if you're running away from people, they can just shoot you, and your
Mhm.
parkour means nothing.
Exactly.
Your grappling hook is gonna take you 2 seconds to climb up, and then they're gonna be shooting you while you're
Yeah,
standing
and then
there.
you're gonna catch some bullets, for sure.
Then we have Battletoads. They didn't show anything,
They
but
didn't show anything. They
it's
didn't
hard
announce
as
it.
hell. That's all I know.
They showed fucking Cuphead.
Oh yeah, what's her name?
I don't know if it
The
was.
trophy girl's gonna be a playable character.
Yeah, the chalice lady, whatever it is. I don't know.
And they're adding, I think, a couple maps or something.
Yeah, where did I put it? Yeah, I don't know if it's. Did they say it was DLC or a sequel?
It's DLC.
It's DLC for next year. It's gonna have the lady, some chef guy. I don't know if he's gonna be a playable character. I doubt it.
He's probably a boss.
And then a whole new island. So we'll see when that comes out.
How much? $5?
Right, it better
If
be
it's
$5.
$1. I mean, if it's $1.
Mhm.
If it's one island,
Mhm.
and it's usually like 5 bosses on an island,
Yeah, it's like 5 bosses and 2
And-
running guns.
2 running guns, and then a new character.
Mhm.
$10?
I'd pay $10 for that probably. Considering the
$20
game was
though.
$30, and it was 3 islands. So if you go $10 an island, right?
Yeah,
So that makes sense.
because then it's depending on the skill level. Someone's gonna take 3 months playing
Yeah.
it, while somebody's gonna take like a weekend.
I don't think I'll pay more than $10.
No,
I'll wait for it to go on sale for sure.
because playing as the lady, I don't think has any advantages.
No.
If it did, then it would just be broken.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if you can go back and play the previous levels with her.
You probably could.
That'd be cool.
I'm pretty sure it's probably just a skin.
They'd have to, let's say, okay, what if they give her or give new abilities, right, which have to be purchasable by coins, right? How are they going to do that if you have already beaten all the previous running guns and there's only like 2 left?
You're so good. Maybe she gets a set amount of coins,
That would make sense if
Or
they just
maybe
give
you
her
ha-
like 10 points.
or she's just you can't go back with her, and she's only in the DLC.
Damn. That would be lame. We'll see though. We'll wait all year again.
That's
for,
true.
For
You're
more
right.
information.
Then it was Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh my god.
I didn't see any gameplay of it,
Yeah.
but I
It
heard
looked
that there
cool.
was gameplay.
It
of
looked cool. So, it looks like we have a caller on the line.
Let's bring him up. Hold on.
Let's bring him up.
Where the fuck is he?
Hey, Rashan, you're on the show with me and Jabin. What are your feelings on Cyberpunk?
How do you feel about that game?
Which game?
Cyberpunk.
We're doing a bit of a little podcast here, trying to get information about E3 and how you feel about it.
because it's made by CD Projekt Red, not CD Projekt Red. They made The Witcher, and they could do no wrong in my book.
Okay, but what about the allegations that one of the game artists likes to draw phallic penises?
Like, honestly, they could make it look like pixel art, and I'll still get it. It doesn't matter what they do. I'll look at it.
Are you sure about that?
100%.
All right, thanks for calling.
Well, that was Rashane with live news.
Feedback.
Live
he was on the
feedback
scene.
news. He's on the scene. He called us to give us his. He heard us talking about Cyberpunk, so he called us to let us. If you guys have a question or want to make a comment on any of these games, please feel free to call us.
Fight us.
Toll free number 111.
If there's a game that you
11111.
Oh God, I thought it was a spider.
So feel free to call us during our show. So thank you, Rashane, for calling and giving us your thoughts about Cyberpunk.
All I think about that game, it looks really cool. Well, I didn't see the gameplay, but I seen the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it needs to be a little bit more gritty.
Yeah.
A little bit more like LA Noir-ish.
Yeah.
Like, what is that game?
It looks for me.
What's the game with Harrison Ford? I mean the game.
Uh-huh.
The movie with Harrison Ford.
There's been a lot of movies with Harrison Ford. Star Wars.
No, shut up. The one that came out recently that now it's somebody else as the main protagonist, but it's about like robots and
Blade Runner.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be like a little bit more
Yeah.
like that.
It looked a lot like. Not a lot like, but it looked kind of like Sunset Overdrive.
You're jumping around in that game?
In Sunset Overdrive, you are, but it's just like the art style looked a little bit like that. And I was getting a little worried that it was gonna be like a new Sunset Overdrive, and I was gonna be like, that game did not do good.
I don't even know where it went.
Yeah.
I heard about it, and then all of a sudden it wasn't like it was like Battleborn.
Everyone played it for like a month, and they were like, no. I tried playing it because it was free. The controls don't work good. Like the controls are not good.
It's not even worth being free.
Yeah.
Those poor people.
I played it for like
time on
an hour, and I was like, I can't do this.
It's going in the bucket with Battleborn and Lawbreakers.
Battleborn.
And I think I have a little skip. So then this is EA, Microsoft.
And then it was Bethesda.
Bethesda.
But wait,
one more.
Going back, in the Microsoft, they did also announce the new Gears of War game.
Oh, I didn't even write it down.
Yeah,
I'm so beyond it.
The new Gears of War game.
Gears of War 5, Tomb Raider Woman Edition.
Tomb Raider Woman Edition, yeah.
Because why the fuck
with
not?
Emotions, lots
with
of emotions.
Because men can cry. What are you talking about? Men can cry.
Yeah.
Even though there's no men crying in this game, it's just a lady.
Exactly, and it looks the story.
It picks off the fourth one.
I don't know the story, but the story in this one, because I only played the first two, and I just don't like the game mechanics at all in Gears of War.
The sticking to walls real quick.
It's just stick to wall and shotgun is all it is, and roll.
What is that where they take cover, then they move, they take cover, then they move. So it's like you're doing infinite frames, and then it's like shoot.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those mechanics, but yeah, I played the first two. But it looks like is some interesting story in this one. I'm not gonna play it because
I literally saw it and I was like, this is a lot of emotions. Yeah. This is too much, and I don't care because it's like you just supposed to be. I guess we have Doom.
Yeah,
that's what we have Doom for, just to let out your rage and shit.
It looks like we have another caller. Hey, Rashane, thanks again for calling in to the show, talking about Gears of War 5 now. What are your thoughts of Gears of War 5?
I'm not entirely sure why the Phoenix Sun is now a douchebag, but, I mean, if they're going with a more, don't want to say close up with the two characters that no one cared about, I mean, they got my attention, because I had no cares or no fucks given about those two characters they're showing. Apparently, everyone on your baby mom loves the girl character. I never got that feeling. I never liked her.
You're gonna play as her. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, how do you feel about playing as a Lady Gears character?
I don't mind it. It's a change of pace, but I mean, it's nothing against her character or anything. But they never really. She just looked like one of those Asian characters I never really cared about. Like she has voodoo magic and all this other stuff. I'm not really into
And
the show,
what do
but
what do you feel about the first ever Gears of War interracial relationship?
They're in a relationship.
are they really in a relationship?
Allegedly, they're
They-
gonna.
like the girl character, like Marcus's son. So I let his name broke up and old his soul or his girl. I don't know.
Well, allegedly, there's some sort of relationship where there's making out and nipple touching.
I know. Well, I guess.
How do you
I
feel?
mean,
How do you,
I guess that's why he's now a bad character because his best friend stole his girlfriend.
how do you feel that it looks like Tomb Raider essentially?
It might look like Tomb Raider, whereas Gears is completely different. So I don't really mind if the looks and settings looks like Tomb Raider, as long as the gameplay is like Gears.
Why ice? Why they show ice for? I didn't see ice in the trailer.
They're showing it because they have a new graphics in it. So like they're showing more dynamic weathering. So I guess they're just showing off what he can do.
You're just a little bundle of information, aren't you?
Well, thanks again, Rashane, calling in. Thank you again.
I hope you heard that slap.
So that was Rashane live out in the field,
Reporting a
reporting.
queer lion. Pride Parade,
Yes.
West New York.
Yes.
What was the next one? Bethesda.
Bethesda,
I which saw
aside from the first
That
5
was
minutes,
the
was my favorite.
party.
It was the party. It was
It was right.
It was the rock concert,
The rock concert. Yeah, party.
but it
I
was
said Aaron Florida. What the fuck is his name? Andrew WK.
yeah.
You know, like
But
his party.
he was screaming, if "We all want to die if we're ready to
Oh,
die."
that's what the
he was
fuck the
screaming.
song was.
Yeah,
I forgot. I always
yeah,
pin him with that other song.
yeah.
I don't know why.
That was not good.
But who? Offset.
Yes.
Who thinks? Let's have a performance in
Yeah.
the middle of this thing. It's like, why?
And a performance like
We're
that
here
where
for the fucking game.
Or yeah, he's a great hype man, but no one was getting hyped at all.
I love.
There was no hype.
The video that it shows everyone in the crowd and nobody's even moving.
At one point, they cut to one guy in sunglasses and
Yeah,
headphones,
him.
like just sitting there
He
doing
was just
nothing.
sitting. He was like up front too.
Yeah.
So it was like,
He did not care.
he didn't give a flying fuck.
Yeah, it would be different if they did that while the trailer was going on, like while
That would-
close-up.
yeah.
That would make more sense. But they trying to hype the crowd. The crowd was already hyped there for video games. They don't need to be hyped anymore
They had a weird stage.
at that point. They did have a weird stage. It was double-sided. It was like a barn.
Somebody was like,
And the stage
the
is in the
people on
middle.
the other side were probably just like, what the fuck?
I know.
I can only see their backs.
I know. It was weird. But whatever.
It's on them. I mean, it was fun, but
Yeah,
they didn't mess up, so it was good.
Looking at Rage 2,
Rage 2 is the one that Rashane likes.
yeah.
The
I
one with
think.
the pink hair. I feel like he said he likes that game.
But from what I saw, it doesn't look crazy. Like I thought it would for a game being
I
Rage
thought that
2.
it was gonna be like
It was kind of just like it was just a shooter. Like
what's the name of that game? What's the name of that?
Which
Okay,
one?
another movie. Another
Uh-huh.
Mel Gibson this time.
Lethal Weapon. He's in that.
The one where it's like
Passion of the Christ. He made that.
the one that. Fuck. The one that Tom Hardy was in the new one with
Tom
the
Hardy
bald
was in
girl.
the
They
new
were
one
trying to
with
transport
the
the
bald
milk.
girl. The milk.
Yeah,
Milk.
It's like It's like the desert. Isn't it?
Mad Max.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Mad Max. I thought it was gonna be like that.
The milk.
But
It
there's
was milk.
Mother's milk.
It was mother's milk. You're right.
I was like, what? I think I'm crazy. Milk over the desert.
But yeah, I
It
thought
should have been like that.
it should have been like that. It should have been more like your character's kind of OP like from the beginning. Like you just run around like fast paced killing.
Then it'd be essentially Doom
Yeah.
outside edition.
Yeah, but this should be.
But with
It
pink
should have been
hair.
like that. But whatever. We'll see. They didn't show a lot of it.
It was a shooter. I didn't really look. Wolfenstein Youngblood. That was like Wolfenstein's like
More ladies.
and it's like his twin daughters. It's like
Yeah.
and it takes place in the 70s.
Not that I care about lady protagonists, but it's a
It came out of
running
left
theme.
field.
It's a running theme now.
No, this year was samurai.
Oh yeah.
Definitely
Samurai.
was fucking samurai. It was like
It's a
they
lot of
all were
samurai.
like, fuck. Shit. We all looked at each other's homework.
Right?
Because every other thing was there's Sekiro, that other one, and then that other 2, a lot.
Yes.
No, 3. I'm a liar.
Enough.
We'll get there.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
Fallout 76
Yeah.
online
Fallout
edition.
76 online. I'm not sure how I feel about the
Wait.
whole multiplayer thing. But
Shut up.
Go ahead.
You got the collector's edition.
I did pre-order the collector's edition.
Fucking
yes.
idiots. You should get on his level.
I did. Yeah, I'm gonna wear my helmet and then.
Oh, it's a fucking helmet. I
yeah,
forgot.
it's a helmet,
Yes.
and I get to put on my Pip-Boy from the last one.
So you have the Pip-Boy, which wasn't it cheap quality?
It's pretty cheap quality. It is.
But you have the helmet.
And it destroys your phone battery. Like, completely destroys it.
But now you have the big ass helmet.
I do have the helmet. If it does things, I'll be happy. If it lights up, it'll be worth it.
They said it has the, when they were panning around, it was like voice recorder on.
That's
so you
cool.
can change your voice or something.
I'll do that.
And it said light or some shit. I thought that they were just showing the thing, but they were actually explaining what the helmet does.
I'll do it. Fucking Todd Howard, right?
Todd
the only
Howard.
one that knows how to do a presentation at
He's
E3.
good.
He's the best.
He's so good. I thought he was a meme, but
No,
he's not. He's really.
He was fucking like organically funny and everything. It wasn't like forced jokes or anything like that.
He was literally the calmest person in that whole event for like the 5 days that it happened.
He's the best. And then he announced that, not announced, but he showed the Skyrim Alexa.
That shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. He was like that, and then he was like on Etch a Sketch.
Yeah.
He's like, when are we gonna bring Elder Scrolls to Etch a Sketch? And then Alexa.
Yeah.
That was great. That was the best thing.
It's a real thing.
And it was Keegan Michael Key, so he was good.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
The Amazon Alexa.
Yeah.
I mean,
The Skyrim Alexa.
are you serious?
From what I read, it was a joke that turned into a double joke where it was like, hey, let's do this parody thing, but then might as well also just make the thing. Because it's not hard to read. So yeah, there is a thing like there's videos of people doing it. Like it basically how it works is like
You just talk to Alexa.
it's like a Dungeons and Dragons thing where
like
Alexa is the dungeon master and you just give commands.
So it's like one of those old DOS games where it's like,
Yeah.
I pick up the thing and they're like, you pick it up, and then like I throw it and it says you threw it. It flew across the room.
Yep.
It attached to his leg. It blew up.
Exactly like that.
That's
Yes.
pretty funny.
So it's a legitimate thing. I don't know if it's temporary or not, but it's legitimate on Amazon right
it's
now.
probably in there for good.
The very special edition of Skyrim.
That's really funny. I didn't think it was actually real. That was for just.
I didn't think so
commercial.
either. Rashane mentioned it, and I was like, no way. And then I looked into it, and I was like, yeah, for sure, it is a real thing.
So how do you feel about the portable building? Apparently, you can make a little thing, and
I
then you
didn't
can
do a
move
lot of
around.
building in the last one, so unless I have to build, I probably won't build that much.
And the nuclear bombs,
That I'm scared of
fighting
because
other people.
I will be really annoyed if I'm just minding my own business
then a
and my
fucking
little
nuke
shack of storage chests gets destroyed by a nuke,
Fall
and
out.
I'll have
you're not
nothing to
even-
do with anything.
You're not even near it. You're like 200 miles that
Yeah.
way, and it still gets you.
I'll be so annoyed. I'll be so annoyed.
You can reap the apparently, I thought that they weren't gonna do that, but good thing they did. That once like it blows up area, you can like get like special items because it's like uranium.
That's
and
hardcore.
shit.
And the map is 4 times bigger than Fallout 4. That's insane.
And it's
That
gonna
map
be
was huge.
Fallout 4. Yes, it was huge.
Yeah, that was a ginormous map, and this one's 4 times bigger. Like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna be playing that game for the rest of my life.
You essentially, and it's online now
I know.
with servers. He said, he
just
said it's not gonna be a lot of people.
it's
either gonna
it's
be
gonna be
like
12 people,
12
something like
people per thing, which
But
is good.
everyone's just gonna be assholes.
It's gonna be like Rust.
Yeah.
You're gonna be so pissed off.
Everyone's just gonna be an asshole. There's gonna be no one
So long
fun
as
to play with.
The only danger that it should be with those types of games is like, it should be a really hard time for you to break in.
Yeah.
But if I'm outside, it's kind of free game because I'm taking the risk of going outside
Exactly.
and getting fucking got.
Yeah.
But if they can just nuke the shit out of you, but that has to
Exactly.
be like a really coordinated team that
Yeah.
goes in there.
And I don't know how it's gonna work because that game is like all about NPCs. So if there's if what he said is true, where every person that you meet is a real person, where are all the NPCs? There better be actual NPCs to
There's
give you
probably
quests
some.
and stuff like
There's
that.
probably like a hub somewhere.
There better
They're
be.
probably all hubs somewhere.
There better be something. We'll see.
But they're single player, so if you like that,
We'll see what happens in the beta, which
you signed up for.
if you pre-order, you get a beta code. But as of like a couple days ago, there's nowhere to put the beta code yet.
Oh, so it's just like.
So right now, everyone
hold
just
on.
has codes for betas.
That's one of the upcoming ones. Then
The
it
Break
was-
It early test application. The beta.
I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
That's what they said.
Break
make
It. Oh yeah,
acronyms.
yeah.
They make
did.
acronyms
They're
out of
being
everything.
Funny.
Yeah.
They're funny, but this is funny.
They are.
I like
They're
them.
funny and they're good. And they announced the new Elder Scrolls, which is like 10 years
6.
away. 6.
and then it was
And the Starfield, they announced Starfield.
Oh, that weird space
that
one.
space thing
they
that
didn't
they
really
just
show
showed the symbol and
Oh yeah, that was the
title
next one.
for. That's it.
Then they had that phone game. No, they had the game that you have on your phone
Fallout Shelter going to PlayStation
and Switch,
and
or it's
Switch.
on the Switch now
Yeah.
or something like that.
I don't know. I think it's.
There was a game that they were like,
Switch.
it's on here today or something.
I think it was Fallout Shelter.
Then they have that other one. It was the VR game that you put it in, but you can also play it on this thing.
Oh, the Blades.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
it was like a little mini Skyrim.
Yeah, but it's like, I think people were complaining because if you're on your phone, you can easily beat somebody in VR.
Of course, yeah.
'Cause it's just
Yeah, you
fucking
just
kill them.
and you just tap it. You can pre-order that now, even though it's free.
Then there's Doom Eternal, which of
Doom
course is
Eternal.
gonna look good.
Yeah, going to Earth. It's not Mars. It's Earth.
Oh, it is.
That's
I
what
didn't
all
even
the
get this-
buildings and everything.
Ah.
It's Earth.
I think I wasn't paying
Well,
attention.
Earth.
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 That one should be good.
Yeah.
Because when it came out the first time, when they compared the game to how it is now and how it was, it looks so much better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got hope for them.
We'll see.
And then Prey, that was kind of cringy.
Yeah, it was cringy, but they announced some good stuff. A whole new DLC and new game modes, which
Here's what I thought of that.
go ahead.
It's just Gmod hide and seek.
That's exactly what it is.
It's Gmod
exactly
hide
what
and
it
seek
is.
with a can.
Yeah.
Well, with Gmod, you
But-
can literally be anything.
But they said it was going to be in VR.
Okay, that's a
So
twist.
imagine that where it's like the prop hunt in Gmod.
Somebody's gonna end up
but-
cracking their skull on
Oh,
the
yeah,
corner of a
for sure.
table. Because if you really scare somebody,
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna
they're hitting that
freak
corner
the
right
fuck
there.
out. Some with the fucking things jumping out at your face.
You're playing as the little crab things.
Yeah, as the little crab things or the humans, I assume. Or it's like one human versus the crab
And
hiders.
those crab thingies turn to people.
They cannot turn into people now.
All right.
Everything but people.
Because that would be funny if you turn into like somebody and they're like, and then jump
You can
out
do
at
that
them.
in Gmod, right? You can. You can change into one of the seekers.
Yeah, and then they can only tell because you don't have
Yeah.
a health bar or anything, so they're like fucking idiot.
Those games
But-
are funny.
It's Gmod hide and seek.
Yeah.
I wasn't really looking forward to it or anything.
But they did announce that Moon Crasher or whatever fucking DLC. That's gonna be free. I think they said. Yeah, free update. Or no, free. It's a free update with the Typhon Hunter and the new game modes, and then DLC later on.
Who got it?
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
get
fucking stopping you. I think that was it for Bethesda.
Now for the longest
Square Enix.
presentation,
Which
Square
one?
Enix.
That was like literally like an hour.
It was 30 minutes.
It was shorter than
It
that.
was 30
no
minutes.
wonder.
It's exactly 30
The
minutes.
only thing that I cared about was Babylon Fall. Didn't
Yep.
show anything. They was
They
just like
didn't.
big armored things.
Yeah, my note for that is Babylon's Fall. What even is it? Platinum Games.
That's all I need to hear. I'm getting it. It's Platinum Games.
They showed nothing.
Then they had The Quiet Man, which I thought was like a Resident Evil thing. I was like,
Uh,
is that Leon?
It did look exactly
it looked like
Leon,
Leon,
It
right?
did
Because
look
they had like the
exactly
leather
Leon.
jacket and he had his hair.
That was
I didn't understand.
stupid.
It.
That
I
was
thought it was
just
gonna
stupid.
be a dancing game for a second.
It didn't even make sense. Why is this man, deaf man,
Deaf man.
why is this deaf man
Deaf Jam
carrying
Vendetta.
his little lunch bag, walking into an alleyway? Like, why is he there?
He was actually encroaching on them.
Yeah,
so they had
exactly.
every right.
Why is he there? What threatening move did he make that made the guys get up and try to fight him? Just because he was like, I can't hear, but he said that with his
hand.
pointing into his ear.
So then they miscommunicated him. So they're both in
And
the wrong.
and then everyone just started fighting for no reason.
They
Like,
kicked him. I thought it was gonna be like, I'm assuming maybe it's gonna be like a Streets of Rage kind
also
of game.
also that Spanish man.
Was he an actor?
He didn't look. He looked
He
like
didn't look
he
Spanish.
looked like a brown face white
He
man.
looked like a brown face white man.
It looked like it was a white man with brown
They
face
let
on.
him sit outside before the shoot, and then they
Yeah.
look up
He
at the
did
sun
not
and tan
look
a little
like.
bit.
I mean, I could be wrong, but he did not look like a legitimate Spanish man. It looked,
His braids were probably
looked
fake.
but like, what's the point of that game? Like, why
It
make?
looked like, I'm assuming, just like a regular fighting game or something.
But why?
I
Just
don't
make
know what the-
Daredevil. How about just do that then?
That's true.
A blind man.
That's true. I don't understand it. It looked well. That was the trailer, so I can't
Yeah.
say it even looked good. It was the trailer.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't even look that good.
It was just
This
the CGI
transition
action.
from live action to CGI did not work very well.
Mm-mm. I don't know what it's about. I'm interested in it though.
I will see more.
We'll see in the later months.
As of right now.
As of right now,
Stupid.
it's just a trailer about Deafman.
Yes, a Deafman.
And then that was that was literally it.
But what about monsters in Final
it was
Fantasy?
Monster Hunter Cross Final Fantasy 14, which they really want people to play that game.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play it, but I don't.
Make me pay $14 a month.
Exactly,
for it,
I don't want to pay
the hell out of
14.
it.
I'd pay $5 a month for that.
I don't even think 5. I can't. It's not like, cause I don't play games every single day.
Yeah, you'd have to play that a lot to get anywhere near like fun stuff.
I can't. I don't like subscription-based thingies.
No.
Just give it to
it
me.
was so much fun when it was free. When we played it for free.
How did we even figure it out?
We played it. It was like 1 month or 2 weeks free, and then I think we paid one time, and then it was like. Nah.
It was fun when we were playing it all
It was
together.
real fun.
But it was like the amount of fucking menus. It's like I'm gonna have to learn a whole college course to get through this game.
Characters everywhere, classes, subclasses.
Words all over the fucking place. I can't.
Words everywhere.
Like
giant monsters.
It was cool when we saw that fight. That we were just like at the edge of town and we saw a huge thing. We're like, what the fuck? And then we ran up and 100,000 people were fighting it, and we were like, oh, let's
yeah,
help.
we were just watching it. That was pretty cool.
That was cool. For moments like that, yeah, but I guess those moments are seldom.
Yeah.
'Cause that was like a
that's like, what are the
event.
chances of that?
That was like a world event.
Yeah.
They have those all over the place though, but it's like $14. I don't think so. And Monster Hunter's not gonna make me want to play it. Monster Hunter is a great game. When's that coming? I want to get that. They're supposedly coming out for PC, which I'm gonna get later.
Nice. They showed more Tomb Raider again. They showed
Tomb Raider Eclipse Edition.
They showed more Kingdom Hearts. Still no gameplay. What else was there? Fucking Captain Spirit, right?
Oh, the Life is Strange thing?
Yeah, the little kid, the little boy.
I don't know what they're doing.
That was really weird.
That wasn't for me. That was like a...
It's all, yeah, that's not for me.
That's like a... That's Gabby's. I kept telling her, like, hey, it's free. And she was like, yay. I was like, so fucking stupid. Stupid. What is it even about?
I don't know.
A child? I don't even like
Does he have powers, or is it just like...
I'm assuming he's imagining it, and then he's going to imagine something, and he's going to end up with a bat to the face, because he's like...
Well, like,
pew,
that
pew.
whole universe is like the Life is Strange, like, she has powers.
I don't... Yeah.
It's in that universe, so...
I don't even know...
Does he have powers, or is he just like an acoustic?
I don't know. I know that in the game she has powers, but I don't know what her powers is. She's turning back time or something?
It's like a time traveler type thing.
What the hell is his imagination?
Maybe he can make things real?
Or
maybe he's developing... I don't know. We gotta see more. They didn't show anything that's relevant to...
Maybe it's a little piece of shit kind of thing, and then at the end it's like he grew up and he's gonna meet up with this girl.
Yeah, all they said was that there was gonna be like Easter eggs, like from Life is Strange, and it's just like a one-off thing.
It's
so
like a bridge to the.
Maybe they're doing like some sort of like Avenger thing where it's like one-off different characters, and then eventually like, hey,
that game
everyone's
has too much emotions. And
there's a lot of there are lesbians in it. It's correct. That you know what?
Up to it.
It looks like we have another caller.
Yeah.
Hey Gab,
hey, you caller.
Hi.
So hey Gab, thanks for calling into the show. We just wanted to get your thoughts on Life is Strange and the new spin-off Captain Spirit game.
Okay.
So how do you feel about that game? It's about the little kid. He's powers, maybe.
We don't know.
He has a green screen. I know.
He does have a green screen. He's got a little spaceship.
And fireballs.
So we just want to hear your thoughts.
Do you not watch E3?
But what about
what do you think about?
Yeah, what about the fact that he has no friends and he just has a father?
And it's gonna be for that new Let's is Strange.
Yeah,
Life is Strange.
Yeah, yeah. But what about also he has a treehouse? I never had a treehouse as a child. Did you have a treehouse?
To be honest with you, I have no idea what's happening. I can't tell.
I need your opinion. I need your opinion on the video game with the little boy in the same series as Life is Strange. Captain Amazing Balls, whatever.
Spirit.
Captain Spirit. I need you to tell me.
Who's Captain Spirit, though?
All right. Well, thanks for calling. Thanks for calling the show. That was Gab with her thoughts on live at
Riveting.
live from the parade. with her thoughts on Captain Spirit, very in depth.
She's channeling her inner lesbian.
Correct.
So that's Captain Lyrit.
Yes. And that was. There's nothing more to talk about because that was it for Square Enix. 30 minutes.
They wasted time showing another Kingdom
It
Hearts
was
trailer,
like, what was
the same
it?
trailer.
What was? Hold on. Yeah. It was literally just like.
It's like Monster Hunter. I
But
mean, not
no,
Monster
like
Hunter. Dragon Quest.
What's
Something.
it called? The presentation itself was just like
Here
just
it is.
it was just one video. It's just like a 130 like there was no announcers or anything, right? It was just they just played a video.
You're right. Am I crazy?
I think that's if I'm remembering correctly, that's what it was.
If that was the case, then maybe one person like came out.
Yeah,
said a
maybe
few
someone
things.
announced
no,
it in the beginning.
They cut to some people for that Life is Strange game. Like
They
we're
did.
here, blah blah
They
blah,
did.
doing
They
something,
did.
this and the other.
But that was also still like that wasn't live on stage. That was just like a Skype call.
Yeah, so it was like, all right, here's that. Bye.
Exactly. So next was the Ubisoft.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Wait, no, you gotta talk about that intro.
Or what's the? Oh, I knew it. They always have to start with that fucking bullshit. And I was like, here it is, here it comes. Just Dance 8,000.
That was
19.
long.
That
That
was
was
too fucking
that was a long
Nobody
intro.
fucking cares. Only like moms and families like that game, which
Exactly.
is great. Are they watching the fucking conference? No, we are.
So yeah, speaking of Just Dance, it looks like we have another caller
There's so many
on the
callers
line
today.
I know there's a lot of callers.
So prideful.
Yes.
Hello?
So Keisha, where are you? Thanks for calling into the show. We're here just trying to get your thoughts on the new Just Dance that was announced during E3.
How do you feel?
I didn't watch E3.
But how do you feel about the dancing parade panda?
The Dancing Parade Panda?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
There's a new Just Dance game coming. How do you feel?
I probably won't play it.
But
Unless it's bought for me and I'm drunk.
But how did you feel?
no excuses.
But how did you feel about that intro to the press conference with the Just Dance performance?
There was an intro to Just Dance, but they were trying to explain. I don't know.
Well,
wait,
thanks to you.
Wait, better yet, Keisha.
All I saw in E3 was that one trailer with the kissing girls, and that was it.
How do you feel about the Sims seasons coming?
I love Sim Seasons.
There you
I played
go.
it all. I've been playing it nonstop.
Well, good. You've been the most helpful caller yet.
Yeah, but how do you feel about the Easter egg giant dildos in Sim Seasons?
Easter egg?
Yeah, the giant dildos that they've hidden all around Sim Seasons.
I'm so lost.
All right, well,
I
thanks for
hear
calling,
you.
Keisha. This was a great time. Thanks for calling. Bye.
So many callers. You're very nice.
I know. Like I said again, if you guys have any questions or comments on what we're talking about, please call 111-111-1, and we'll hear. Well, you'll be on the show.
Remember to hit pound before dialing those ones.
Sure. Exactly. Correct.
Ubisoft, the fucking dancing bullshit.
Dance.
I mean, Aisha Tyler wasn't there. She's cool, but
She wasn't there, but there were a lot of other celebrities there during E3.
yeah.
There were-
What's his name? Well, for Beyond Good and Evil 2, which looks cool
Mhm.
with the floating cars and whatnot.
Yep.
What's his name? Jason
But no.
Gordon-Levitt.
Jason
That's-
Gordon-Levitt.
I don't know what the
JGL.
hell did he do.
So
Did he own that company or something?
he. I don't know if he owned. Let me see. Did he own?
I don't think he owns
I
it.
don't think he owns the gaming company.
He owns like a
But
company with them.
he owns like Hit Record, is the thing that he started, and apparently the gaming company, whether or not he owns it, I'm not sure. No, he doesn't own it.
He does
Doesn't
not.
own it. He,
I don't
doesn't.
know.
He
I
just
don't
owns
think
Hit
he
Record. So they partnered with Hit Record, JGL's
Oh,
company
okay.
thing, to basically crowdsource like assets for the game.
Which is funny because I saw on Twitter people were like, okay, so you want us all to make stuff and we're
Mhm.
getting paid less than minimum wage for it. Okay.
You're getting paid nothing.
Or no,
right?
sorry, they're not even getting paid. Or they're probably going to get paid, but it's not like that much.
They'll get credited probably, right?
But yeah, what's credit going to
Yeah.
do for them? They're like, yeah. Well,
And then they gotta pay. Maybe if they got free copies of the game, that'd be cool. But like, then they
Some.
still have to pay for the game.
They're putting shit in your game.
Yeah.
So you better give them something worthwhile.
Yeah, you're asking them people to volunteer their time.
And then they're like professional. So okay,
I mean,
you want professional, you're gonna give them professional pay.
Yeah, and I understand there's a lot of people that probably don't care. They're just like they're happy to do it.
Yeah, but
well,
people who want,
exactly.
That's what they probably were hoping for.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, they love the game. They'll do it for free.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be what, like artwork around the
like
map
artwork and music. That's asking for make the game for us.
Yeah.
That's a little bit much.
That's a lot of the game.
Are they gonna meet up with them? Like, if they have an office, they can be like, "Hey, here's what my mixtape."
I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I mean, it's supposed to be like a collaborative thing where it's like, I guess like everyone is working on a couple different songs or music things collectively instead of like each person making their own thing and sending it in.
It's probably like that.
That's kind of how that hit record stuff goes. Is like everyone's working on one project, or it's like a large amount of people working on one project
to get to the end goal.
Yeah.
I can see it.
We'll see how that goes.
People were pissed off.
It was really weird seeing JGL at E3.
I was like, what the hell is he doing there?
Definitely not a place for him. I mean, he's cool and all, but
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
That one looks good.
They showed a lot of gameplay.
They showed fucking different ships.
They showed all the mechanics. The only thing I'm a little disappointed is that it's like you're the ship. Like you're not characters on a ship.
I like that though, because it's like you can be the fast ship that comes in real quick. The other one can be the tank.
I just thought it was gonna be more like Sea of Thieves, where it's gonna be like a couple people like running around like doing the things. But I mean, I would still play it. I don't mind. I don't mind it. It'd be cool having a fleet.
Not
like
for $60, I won't get it. But
I really don't like. I mean, I'm gonna get the game no matter what. But I really don't like that. It looks like the shipboarding mechanic is just a cutscene.
Is it? Or like just like before the fight?
No, it was just like what they showed was, like they rammed into the ship or whatever, and it was like hit a button to board the other ship, and then it was like a cutscene of people like getting slaughtered on the other ship, and then it was like you got treasure. And that's what that was. I hope it's not like that. I hope that changes because I want to actually like jump across.
That other ship was an NPC, so to speak, and you crashed into it. You set up scripted event.
Yes.
And you get the gold.
Yes.
And you're on your way.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what it looked like.
I wonder how that works with the Oh no! What if they had like, what is it called? QuickTime events. If you did that to somebody in real life, like an actual another player.
That'd be cool.
That'd be stupid because it's like L V.
You'll be there forever. Because what if you get like
Mash
two people that
and then it's like, oh, I got my turbo controller. Let me fucking click on turbo.
I want to see more stuff. I want to see if they have any land stuff.
I hope
like not in ship stuff.
Take Sea of Thieves and take that
and put them together.
Yeah. Give it the good water.
Give it the good water. The Sea of Thieves water.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. They're getting a DLC. Sea of Thieves.
I think we skipped that because
I forgot about it.
Microsoft. Well, they announced like a bunch of.
It's like one coming later, like in a couple months, and then the other one coming further down the line. It's like red and green.
It's starting to look like a full game.
It's still not a full game.
It's not a full game yet, but it's starting to look like one. Maybe we'll play that again.
That's all I have for Ubisoft. Is there anything else you have? That's the only two things that interested me.
What else did they show? Stuff that I don't care about. Really.
The guy crashing into the stage with the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, the trials thing.
That was
that was silly.
A bit much. His accent was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like it was cool.
Watching that again, the camera angle that they had on him for that moment was the worst
camera
angle.
You literally expected it.
Because you saw him fake dive. If they had a camera from the front,
it would have been 100%.
It would have been better, but idiots, just idiots.
They're not good. I mean, they're like the wild child. They're like the, I don't know, like the eccentric cousin of the gaming world. Because it's like, what are you fucking doing?
They show
Assassin's Creed.
Fucking Assassin's Creed in Greece. That looks cool. I like Greece. I won't play it because the games are too long.
And then they showed just walking.
Yeah. Which is what Assassin's Creed is literally a lot of walking around.
I played the second one and it was like, alright, this is really boring.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be like one of the best ones.
That's the best one.
Assassin's Creed 2 is supposed to be
one of the
best
Creed, I imagine like running through stuff and jumping around.
It's a lot of walking around.
But it's like the buildings back in the day weren't that tall, so what excitement am I getting? Good thing we got something else coming later on for Sony for that.
Yeah. But fucking Elijah Wood came out, right?
Yeah, he was there
Frodo,
too.
He was there.
What was he there for?
For transference.
Oh, the one with the guy, the trailer of the guy
Yeah.
telling the son like, "Oh,
It was
I'm
like
sorry."
like a movie and game like
That's what it is?
splicing. That's what it looked like.
Like, don't trust her. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
Kind
weird.
of
It
trippy
looked
shit,
spooky.
creepypasta shit is
And
this?
he owns that company.
So he is a gamer himself.
Yes.
Okay, good.
He owns that company that's making that game.
If that doesn't work
I
out
think.
for him, he goes back to acting.
Or he's like an executive or something. He's a big part of that company.
Hopefully, it
From
works
what
out for
I
him.
saw. I could be wrong.
It's probably a VR.
We
thing.
we could be wrong about everything that we're saying here.
Watch us laugh.
Yeah.
other
Starlink,
year.
right? Starlink.
With Star Fox, and then they dragged Miyamoto on stage.
I know. They literally dragged. They gave him
He
a
was like,
shitty figure.
He thought that he was just like, "Oh, okay, thanks, hi,
Yeah.
bye," and then they
Yeah.
dragged him to the back to play. He was like, "No,
Yeah,
don't
I
want
know.
to."
He must have been so mad.
They're getting a lot. Nintendo and Ubisoft are getting
I
closer
wonder-
and closer.
Yeah, I wonder how much money that cost Ubisoft to get Star Fox and all the
A
characters.
pretty penny.
It's gotta be a pretty penny.
They better use
right?
that pretty penny for the next Star Fox real game. For real this time, not that other fucking
Well,
64
But what is
Game
like?
Boy Advance.
What is Starlink even? What is that? I don't know what it is.
If
'cause
I get it, it's gonna be only for the Star Wars, or I'm just probably just gonna get the figure and that's it.
the Star Wars.
I mean, fuck, the
The Star
Star
Fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
it's probably gonna get the Star Fox figure and then that's
Yeah.
it. It's probably just like a. I imagine it.
Is
like,
it gonna be a Star Fox game or is it gonna
No.
just they're just there?
It's just there, like how
It's like-
Mario. Oh, that Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, with the
it's
rabbits.
like just like rabbits and
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
That's lame.
Stupid fucking rabbits. Those are the minions of the video game.
Yeah. They
I
are.
hate them.
They really are. They're everywhere.
Where are they from? Raymond.
Yes.
Stupid. No.
Now, well, are you ready for the PC gaming show now?
That was honestly boring.
It was.
I didn't write anything down only because it was like one game.
I wrote a couple things down.
Let me
That
see if-
the announcer guy just stood there. Instead,
he
last
did.
year he had like, it was like a late night talk show where he had a couple couches at
on
least.
a desk.
Yeah.
He was just standing this time with
He
the
just
girl up
stood
in the
there.
balcony.
The random girl. Almost none of the developers that he brought on stage looked at the audience or spoke to the audience. They looked at him the whole time they were talking.
They
I
were
noticed
fucking
that.
Scared. They
I
were,
was like,
scared.
What is this? Like, there's just two guys talking to each other. No one's talking to the audience. That was weird.
There was only that one game that looked.
Uber Driver Simulator? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, not that bullshit. It was one that it looked pixelated. And
Oh,
it showed
what
that
was
thing
that?
running down. If you say the name, I'll remember it. But it's like it looked like Journey-ish, in the sense that you're in a desert.
Noida.
I think so, or it's like Squeaka or some
'Cause,
shit like that.
Because I wrote Noida and my comment for that is so many pixels.
I'm assuming it's that one.
It's like a lot.
That
of
one
pixels.
looked good.
What else they show? Star Citizen again. No one cares because it's not gonna get released.
I didn't see one. Like I saw stuff that I was like, ooh, look
Yeah.
at that, but I wasn't like, whoa, I'm looking forward to that.
They showed like a couple like No Man's Sky clones.
It
Hitman
was-
2. No one cares.
It was boring.
Not no one cares, but.
I missed
Eh.
the developer digital one.
What was that?
Remember last year what they were screaming? That woman was screaming and killing people on stage.
Oh my god, yeah.
They did it again this year, but I never saw it.
Oh, I
saw a
forgot
little
about
bit of
that.
it. A little bit of it. It's like
Damn.
they were like, I think they were like, where are the loot boxes? And she looked at him and she was like, what?
I knew there was.
And then she shot him or
I
something.
knew there was like a press conference that I couldn't figure out what it was.
That's the one that I couldn't.
they didn't stream like on any of the main channels last year, and I couldn't.
It was them.
Damn.
Developer digital. But it was funny. From the one clip that I saw, it was funny. Again, it was like her dying off stage and then dragging her off the screen. And then, was that it for that game? Or the
for
PC gaming show? I think I'm gonna skip that whole show next year. Shit was so boring.
Where is it?
They don't really show anything. They were just talking.
Yeah.
They need to show more stuff and stop with that yippity yapping.
I don't know why they kept cutting to that lady on the top of whatever. And last but not least, or last and least.
Or what are the Nintendo
Well,
or Sony?
Sony. For like
Open up that
because Nintendo's Treehouse thing is not really.
Let's just do Sony. Or let's just do Nintendo right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Hollow Knight was on it.
Mhm.
It's on the Vita. I mean the Vita.
Switch.
It's on the Switch now with
Yep.
all the DLC included.
Uh huh.
And Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
That's all I got from it.
Yeah.
But I did like that they added every single fucking character.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot
So
of
there's like
characters.
60 characters, and they added Ridley in it finally.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
He killed Mario. Fucking killed him, man. He killed Mega Man.
He's fucking huge too. That was a large character.
I'm surprised that they actually made him fit. Just like
Right.
he's just scrunched
I
up.
want to see his moveset.
They showed him.
They showed all of his moveset. I didn't
Uh-huh.
remember seeing all of his moveset.
He has like I think his forward A. I don't know. I just know one like.
Well, I
whatever.
mean, Smash Brothers is just a button masher game, right?
Of course. That's all you have to do is click up all the buttons and you
Yeah.
win. There's
Yeah.
one move that he'll leap, grab you,
Uh-huh.
and drag you across the whole thing and then like jump off.
That's awesome.
And he has like a fireball that is like, if you charge it, it goes like wiggly and it goes
Mhm.
far. But if it doesn't, it just goes like whoop.
Okay.
Then there's like a tail dart thing that if it hits you in a critical spot, which I don't know what the fuck a critical spot because it doesn't move up or down. It's just like,
Maybe if you're
dude,
in critical percentage.
I guess if you're like, if this is the tail and he hits you here, that's like the sweet spot.
Okay.
But if it's here, it's not so much.
Maybe
Or it's like-
maybe it's a new thing that they added. Critical
maybe.
spots.
They polished the fucking hell out of that game.
Nice. I can't wait.
There's
Can't
that
wait
move.
for that.
Then he jumps up and flies. Of
I
course.
hope they add a good single player mode like the first one.
I really fucking hope they do. I
'Cause
really want
I
that.
played a lot of that single player
That
mode.
Subspace
It's just
Emissary
fun.
was good.
Just running around like time battles and those things.
That was good. They
And
better
the,
add
and
that.
the dummy, the
Please.
polygon men.
The polygon. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
That was
need to
fun.
add that. Just don't leak the fucking game. And,
Yeah,
and then it
right.
won't be good. And then his final smash is that he drags you into space, throws you against Samus's ship,
Mhm.
and then blasts the ship with laser.
That's yes. I want to see.
And then they explain that
I want to do that.
most of the smashes
Mhm.
in the game are more like they won't take up a lot of time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
break away from the thing. So it's like they're gonna be quicker.
Yeah. Okay.
Pokemon Trainer's back. I like that. Oh, Pokemon Trainer's back,
Uh huh.
but you can switch mid attack.
Really?
So if you're hitting with Squirtle, you switch to Ivysaur dodge, smack that, switch to
That's
Charizard,
cool, then.
hit. Like you can switch on the fly.
That makes more sense.
That's fucking cool.
I like that.
And then there's a girl trainer. Her Ivysaur I think is shiny
Oh, wow.
because it's like in the manga it was shiny or something.
That's new. I like new things.
Daisy's in it. They have beta characters. Beta? I think it's called beta characters or something like
What's
that.
a beta
Not beta characters.
What's a beta character?
It's like. It's,
Is it like a beta cuck?
no. You would think. It's not beta. It's some other word that I use. I think I texted it to you.
Okay.
Whatever. It's that if you have Daisy,
Mhm.
her other skin that you can pick is. I mean, if you have Peach, the other skin you can pick is Daisy.
Okay.
So
So
it's the same moveset, but it's
okay. So
Daisy.
like alt characters.
all characters.
Yeah.
So like that. Where is this
So
fucking
what-
girl?
but-
That girl.
But Daisy and Peach were two separate characters.
Yeah, but they're essentially the same fucking thing.
So is it just like toggle between them? Or
It's
something?
like if in the starting menu I'm gonna pick Peach,
Mhm.
I switch it over to Daisy.
Oh, so she's not gonna have her own
She
square.
had no,
Okay.
no. Those are the characters that are like the same thing but
Okay.
underneath. So it's like that Corrin guy,
Mhm.
like the Fire Emblem characters with the female doubles. Those
Mhm.
are all their things.
So would like, I don't think like what other
Um,
characters would have skins like that.
It was Daisy. I mean, it was Peach and Daisy. It was all these Fire Emblem people.
Uh huh.
But like Lucia is Marth.
Mhm.
I feel like that's all I remember. But
With-
it's like
I don't know. We'll see.
the opposite of the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
characters essentially.
Like what's it called?
Pichu's back.
Maybe Lucas and
No, they're apparently two different characters.
but they're the same.
They're the same thing.
All right, whatever. Let's- let's-
PK fires and he PK fires down.
He PK fires. Sony
They started out with the fucking banjo.
in a church that they used for 5 minutes. They built it. They built that church that
That
they
was
used
a-
for 5 minutes.
Can I say that Sony was the one that fucked up the most?
They did.
Because I wasn't the only
100% they
one.
did.
Because I was like,
No one
I'm
knew
not
what was
fucking
going
crazy.
on. No one
the
knew.
stream crashed like 13 times.
Yeah, no one knew what was going on.
The
They
banjo
friggin-
for the last. Okay.
Let's just start from the top, right?
You open up with a banjo, and it was for The Last of Us, as
Yeah.
we all guessed.
I mean
'cause
that
the
makes
music.
sense. You know, atmosphere and everything.
Then they showed the trailer, and it's like, oh, it's in the same church, so.
Yeah. Oh, they're
big
making out.
fucking deal. Wow, they're making out. She smells ugly.
Yeah. And then they showed no clickers.
That pissed me.
Not a single clicker.
It looked good.
But it looks
like how it seamlessly. But
it looks like the first one.
I didn't like how. I'm pretty sure it was like half scripted, half not.
Yeah, it was definitely half scripted.
Because there was one where she picks off like she's gonna pick up an arrow and it shows like the little slot and then the little slot, and then there's another scene where she takes an arrow out of the guy but nothing happens. So it's like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, there was a lot of scripted going on.
It looks good.
Like with hiding under the truck and whatever.
Yeah, that was good.
It
but
was
I
pretty
didn't see
brutal.
no zombies.
She fucked those guys up.
They acted
hardcore.
They acted like people. She shot her in the head and she was like, and then she fell.
Yeah, and then, like every press conference, once you show something, you cut to a commentary panel. Outside for like 15 minutes.
Moment it crashed for me.
That was like, I was like, what's going on here?
We're just setting up real quick, and was it before? Oh no, it was the guy. He was there in the panel. He was like, "We're not showing anything new. We're just showing you stuff." Like, why would you say that?
He's like,
just
show it. Don't say that ahead of time. People get like, I was thinking about
like,
turning it off.
Watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, if there's something I already know of, okay, I'll just watch it later.
Let me give you a rundown of how the next like half hour of that press conference went. It was right. You show Last of Us, right? And then they cut to the commentary panel as they were moving everyone out of the church to the main stage.
Into the main stage.
So they, like I said, for 5 minutes. So then it was cut to a Call of Duty commercial. Cut back to the panel.
Commercial.
Cut to like the Call of Duty trailer that they showed was basically like it was a commercial. Like it wasn't even like a reveal trailer or anything. Then
I didn't
cut
see
to
that.
PlayStation VR commercial where they showed clips of a bunch of PlayStation VR games. Cut back to the panel for a few minutes. Then cut to Destiny 2 DLC commercial for 2 seconds. Then cut back to the panel for the main stage.
I must have cut in like after that because the only commercial I think I saw was Beat Saber.
Yeah,
I like at the last second.
That was part of the PlayStation VR commercial
All
where
that
they just showed like snippets of like a bunch of games.
In between
it just looked like a commercial for PSVR.
In between that and the Last of Us thing, it was not working.
Yeah.
The stream was not working.
That's what it was. It was a lot of cutting back to that panel. And then finally they cut back to the stage to show and unveil
the white
man dressed in a kimono playing the wood flute.
That was so
for a
cringy.
Japanese game. Why not just have a Japanese person do it?
No, why would you?
It made no sense.
You're stupid. That was dumb.
They had, I don't even.
I thought it was for.
I was like, this man it doesn't fit. Like he looks silly. This man looks silly in his outfit.
He's appropriating.
100%. That was awful. But the game that they showed was cool.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
That one looks fucking crazy.
I'm gonna play it. I want to slice and dice.
I had to rewatch it because it was stopping every 5 seconds.
Really?
So I didn't know what was happening. I just know that the first move, like he fought those 3 guys and he was like, wow, and killed them all. I was like, oh shit, he's not to be fucked with. And then at the end, it was juddering, but it was like the lady who he was with they fought each other. And then at the end, he had, I'm assuming, the choice to kill her. And then he was like, here. And then they turned around and fought people.
Yeah.
All right.
Because he was like infiltrating to rescue some guy, like a monk or something. And she was there too. And then they killed all the guards.
So it's Leon and
yes.
What's her name? Ada Wong, essentially.
Yeah. And then she was like, I'm going to kill this guy. He did something bad. And the other guy was like, no. We got to keep the peace or whatever. And then they fought, and then he fucked her up. He fucked her up, and then he's like, I don't want to kill you. We're friends. And then all the rest of the guards come in, and then
it looks good.
Yeah.
All those fucking moving things, they better.
They showed a lot of sneaking around. I don't want to sneak around in that game. I just want to run and slice people.
Nope. I want to fucking kill everything.
Yeah, exactly. What else did they show?
They showed Control.
They showed Control. I was like, eh.
What the fuck? I don't even remember what it was. It was just some random symbols and shit.
It looked like Inception.
Yeah, it was weird. It looked. Oh, it was a girl.
Yeah,
it was running around in the white room. It looked like. Yeah.
And she was just like messing with like the whole universe.
She had weird shoes. Or no, the gun was weird because it was like moving.
At first, I thought it was like gonna be some sort of psychopath thing, and I was like,
so it was shit. So it was psychopaths with the gun. I was like, is it?
I would have been so excited for a psychopath game.
Then it was Resident Evil 2.
It was Resident Evil 2
Everyone
remastered.
And their mother flew up and broke the Twitch.
And that's after he said, we're not showing anything new, and then they showed
that,
Resident Evil
which
2.
was like, okay, you fuck.
Yeah. And then my pants were wet. And
everyone wants that. That one's also on the Resident Evil 7 engine, I think, too.
It looks like it. It looks really nice. I hope it's the same game, but different.
Some people said said,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is true or not, that
Yeah.
when it's like apparently there's a spot in the game where you turn like the corner or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it's apparently the scene where you see the liquor crawl up the
Yeah.
wall. It wasn't there. I'm assuming it's still being made.
Yeah, it's
or
gotta
something.
still be in the works.
But it's in 3D this time.
It is in 3D. It looks like it's all over the shoulder, instead of like the fixed camera angle like the original game.
That even like that would have been good.
Yeah,
Either way, but
just
they
up
made
the
it
graphics.
3D.
I would, regardless, I was gonna play it no matter what when it came out.
That's
Resident
a
Evil 2
keeper.
remake. Hell yeah.
Then it was Death Stranding,
Yeah.
which was
Again, they showed no gameplay.
I want it. I don't care. I want it.
They showed a lot of walking this time though,
They showed gameplay.
and they showed two ladies.
They showed the ladies.
They didn't show
That game has
gameplay. They showed
that's
walking.
gameplay.
They
It
showed
looks like Metal
walking.
Gear Survive. Because I was looking. I think that out of everything made me more excited than anything. 'Cause
It was
after
the
that,
best trailer so far.
I was looking at the trailers all fucking weekend long,
Yeah.
and it's like, here's my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep. Go ahead.
there's a lot of stuff. Okay, in the third trailer,
Uh-huh.
have you seen all the trailers?
Yeah.
You know the part where that. Okay. The big hand things, whatever the fuck they are,
Yeah.
went over to the guy, dragged him, and then he shot him, killed him.
Yeah.
Then.
And everything went up into the sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Then, whatever that big thing was, ate the guy,
Mhm.
if you see clearly.
Yes.
And it blew up.
Mm-hmm.
In the newest trailer,
Mhm.
that girl, whoever she is with the spiky
Yeah.
jacket
And the weird umbrella.
and the weird and vibrating umbrella that was weird, she said, oh no, not her. In the end of the trailer, they were like, oh, if those things eat you, you'll be fine, but it'll cause a void out. So,
What does
if
that
you
mean?
die
Yeah.
in this game, apparently those things will eat you and explode or some shit. And I'm assuming her, that girl,
Yeah.
and Norman Reedus can sense them, but she can see them or some shit. And he gets her allergy. No.
It looks like she's like been there a while.
Yeah.
Like, she knows what's
she's
going.
doing.
She knows what's going on.
She said that you have the chiral allergy.
Yeah.
So they both have some disease or some shit.
Yeah.
And he said that she has it worse than him. So she probably knows, just been around the block.
Yeah. With his little baby.
And there's a part in the trailer where he's walking around with a big dead thing on his back.
Yeah.
Maybe he collects the dead bodies so that the things don't eat them and then
That would make
explode.
sense. They go after the dead person.
Maybe.
Instead.
And those things don't turn physical unless they touch the mud.
Okay.
And when they're stepping, there are plants that keep aging slowly, and like it'll age then die, then age
Mhm.
then die. And then the rain that touched him,
Mm-hmm.
the time fall, which was that lady said,
Yeah.
made that part of his skin old.
That's weird.
And then in
There's
the
a
picture,
there's a lot of things going on in that game.
there's an old lady in it, and she looks exactly like the lady at the end of the trailer, but young.
Yes. Which that lady in real life is old.
Is an actor,
Yeah.
and she's old.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that baby is.
That was the like.
That gave me more
made,
questions.
They
than
made
answers.
that like a huge reveal at the end, and I was like, it's just some lady.
She's an actor apparently.
Yeah.
Cause I showed I made everyone watch it in this house. I was like, well, you're gonna watch it. And my father was like, hey, what's her
That
name?
is
I
an
was
actor.
like,
Yes.
then there's something.
I forget what she's from, but she's been in a lot of things.
All I know, if it's not even a game, I'll be fine with it. I don't care. I want it.
We're gonna see maybe in 5 years when it comes out.
It'll take your time. Take your fucking time with it.
And what else we got?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
And
The,
the fabulous
the-
whatevers.
the cutscene looks cool. That
I
they
don't like
showed.
his costume.
His costume was a little weird.
I don't like the white part of it.
Yeah. And when they showed gameplay of it, like actual gameplay, the buildings didn't look great.
I hope that was just from the stream. I really
I don't
hope
know.
it was like because it was a stream being played on the TV,
Yeah.
being portrayed on the thing.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Some it looks unpolished for a game that comes out soon.
I'm assuming that it's Tony Stark at the end of that trailer, because he was about to get his ass kicked
It's somebody.
by Rhino, Vulture.
I didn't look it up. The internet probably knows. I didn't look it up.
Negative Man, whatever
Yeah.
his name is.
Yeah. He's getting fucked.
Who is it? It's the Negative. I don't know what his name is.
I don't know his name
Negative. I
either.
think his name is like Bio something. I know who
Yeah.
he is, but I don't know his name. Him, Rhino, Vulture.
Yep.
Scorpion.
And Shocker. Or no,
Shocker.
Electro.
Or Electro, excuse me, because the other one vibrates, but he has an electric name.
Yeah. I think that was everyone on the roof.
I think they're missing Mysterio.
Maybe was. No, I think that was it. Over there.
And then you have your assistant reporter woman.
Yeah, it was basically Arkham Asylum.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly
that's
how
what
it
it
kind
was.
of played.
It was like, oh, he's in the jail with everyone, all the shit's going loose with all the main villains.
That game
He's
better
got to
be
fight through all of them.
Open.
Yes.
I want it to be like the
With
old
a
Spider-Man
million
games.
collectibles everywhere.
All over the fucking place. And then it better let me unlock the Venom suit or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet
Yes.
you there's gonna be like Spider-Gwen DLC
Yeah.
or something, or
Like
Mad
freaking
that kid.
What's the cat lady's name?
Siren.
No, I think it's just Black Cat or something.
Her, whatever
Yeah.
her name is.
It's like the Catwoman of that universe.
They probably are gonna make that kid. You seen the new Spider-Man
Yeah,
trailer, the cartoon?
Yeah.
That one. He's probably gonna be in it,
probably.
or
We'll see.
some callback to it.
They didn't.
His suit. Give
I know-
him his suit. His
they-
suit looks way
it
better.
does look cool. It did. They didn't use the Spider-Man actor's voice for the game.
That's a different guy, right?
Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
I would like it if the other one did it. Just throw him a bone.
Yeah. What else we got?
I think the only other thing I wrote is my friend Pedro, which looked good, and that was it.
But what about Trover Saves the Universe?
The fuck was that?
The Rick and Morty game.
That looked funny.
It looked really funny.
He's like, I'm calling here. I'm trying to
Yep.
save because it's funny because that was funny.
That was good. Kingdom Hearts again.
For the fourth time.
They showed. This is the one where they showed
Oh yeah, that's what
all
they showed
the villains and the Super
villains.
Ultra Mega.
Oh, that's the one where they started off with the Pirates of the Caribbean, which they looked fucking
yeah.
excellent.
That was a good one.
I like that. What else would they show?
They showed like all of the villains.
I have to play that all over.
They
'cause
showed Axel. They had. I don't think they showed Axel before that.
They didn't. Did they? No, they didn't.
think they
I don't know
did.
why he's wearing his black thing. He's good now. Excuse me.
But they showed him.
Leah.
Yeah.
'Cause that's his name now.
Yes. Correct.
I still have to play in Dream Job Distance, which is hard because it's like you'll be fighting a boss and midway through it'll stop you and make you switch over to somebody else.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I can't get through a game like that. Maybe I'll fucking push through on it today or not
And
today. Fuck that.
that's where they showed the Super Ultra Mega Collection
Oh,
with all the games and everything.
I'm getting that.
We already talked about that. So yeah, it was Spider-Man, and then that was it, and they cut back to the panel. But wait,
I didn't even think that was it even over.
And then they showed one last thing.
What was it?
It was the
Something I didn't care about.
Daracine, whatever, I don't know how to say it.
Daracine.
The From Software game. Right at the end.
What?
Or it was like a VR game or something.
FromSoft.
Yeah.
I feel like let's look it up.
Yeah, they showed a From Software game right at the end. Like they showed like a little teaser for it. So I don't know what it is.
Was it VR?
Deracine.
DERACINE.
Remember that was the one I was like, hey, you gonna get it? You gonna get it? You gonna get it? Because it was just From Software.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That's odd. If it's only VR, then
Of course.
I don't know about that.
Considering you don't have a PSVR.
I don't have a PSVR or
Wait,
anything.
they showed-
Is that I'm assuming all that stuff that they showed was exclusives.
Yeah, they showed other things. What did they show?
I think they're gonna kick their ass with that Ghost of Tsukishi. What is it called? Ghost of Sparta.
Tsushima. What did they show?
Tsushima. Yes.
I feel like we skipped something. Oh, I did want to talk about the stupid Xbox Fast Start thing,
The fuck was that?
where they announced hey, we're gonna have games start twice as fast now, and we're gonna call it Fast Start.
What do
It's
you mean?
coming for select games for Xbox. You know
What
how
does
like,
that mean?
because when you install like an Xbox game, it'll be like ready to start, and you can like go to the menu, and that's it. Now they're gonna do like twice as fast.
Like you
Well-
can play the game while it's downloading.
Yeah, but it's like, why not just do that for all the games instead of just select games? Why not just have it be the standard? Just have all the games start faster. It doesn't make any
What are
sense.
they trying to do?
I don't know. It's fucking stupid. That's what I want to talk about. During the I think it was Microsoft, the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Collection Edition that they released.
Tales of Vesperia.
Yeah.
That was the anime.
Yeah, the
What was that from? Microsoft?
It was in the Microsoft one. But you know who really likes Tales of Vesperia?
Oh yeah, that's that boy, Brandon Rogers.
Yeah, and we just happened to have him here calling in to talk about it. Brendan, thanks for calling into the show. I'm here with fellow correspondent JV, and here we're talking about just a couple things in E3. So how do you feel about the Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition?
Give us your taste.
Oh my fucking god! I am so fucking excited for that. It's gonna be so man. It's so great that we're finally seeing this game again in 10 years.
So what are your thoughts about it? What are you most excited for about the game?
I think I'm most excited for all the extra content they bring to the table. It's gonna be like new scenarios, new stories, new costumes, new characters, and yeah.
Now let me ask you this: did you weep?
Did I weep?
Yes, from excitement. Did you cream yourself? Is what I'm saying.
I don't have a reaction video, but I was part of somebody else's stream where I just lost my shit.
That makes me smile.
Yeah. So speaking to two people who have no idea what this game is at all, what is this?
This is a JRPG, the Tales of franchise. It's highly regarded as one of the best Tales of games, actually. Action style battle system, unique characters, unique story, actually, and probably one of the best looking Tales of game with its cel shaded look.
That's good.
That
How
is
do you
really-
do you think it's better than Tales of Symphonia?
If I had to place it within the top 5, it would definitely be in the top 5. I don't know where it would place above Symphonia. Symphonia was my first Tales of game, and I loved it.
Good. That's all I needed to know. That was my first one too.
Second one would be Tales of the Abyss. Mysterio would probably be third.
All right, well, Brandon, thanks for calling into the show. We really appreciate you calling in to give us your feedback on Tales of Vesperia. Bye.
Enjoy your deck.
Well, and with that, I mean, look, the switchboard doesn't have any more callers. I don't think.
No, I think I hung up on all of them.
Okay. So, overall thoughts? E3?
This E3 was
2018?
good. It wasn't full of cringe, which I was kind of.
There was definitely way
wanted-
less cringe
I
than.
wanted cringe.
There was that one part. The cringiest moment in all V3 was
Bethesda.
in
The tall
Bethesda
guy?
with the Viking, and not only the Viking.
The tall guy.
Yeah, the Viking and the small man.
I didn't know if he was really tall or he was really
No,
short.
that guy was fucking tall. That small man who came out and he was immediately covered by the microphone stand.
He was?
Yes, because of the placement of the camera and everything. I took a picture of it just because of how funny it is. So he came out like hype man and everything, and that's go back. And that was the shot from the camera.
I didn't even notice that.
He was just like directly behind the mic stand next to this tall giant man.
What game was it for what we're looking for?
That was for. What was that
One of
for?
those games.
Was it for
It
Rage?
was-
I think it was for Rage.
I think it was either Rage or whatever game was after
I wrote it down.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, it was Rage 2. 'Cause
Really?
Yeah, it was Rage 2. It was because it was also that awkward moment where it's like they were having like technical difficulties or
And he
something,
was
but
like, they were applauding.
they
I know
just
that much.
stood there like saying nothing, like waiting for applause and just like nodding their heads and
And they
like
were like, okay.
gesturing at nothing.
Oh,
That was the
fuck.
cringiest moment of all V3,
There needed to be more. I bet you there was more on the floor itself than anything.
probably.
I would never go to E3.
I'd go to see the show floor, not to like the press conferences.
I would go to the press conferences more than I would the show.
Really?
Yeah.
But you get like, you see things. I feel like you see things better from our view, like watching the streams.
That's true.
Like you get a better view of everything. I want to go and like touch games.
If you can touch them.
Yeah, if you can
the
get in like to touch
400
them.
year the lines for all the games
Yeah.
that came out.
I mean, I wouldn't. I would probably just go there. I would if I had the chance. I would go there once just to see it.
Nintendo needs to stop faffing about and have their
Yeah.
treehouse like fucking do
Yeah,
one.
it needs to be all at one.
Or do their treehouse, but do it like they did last time with the what was it? The robot chicken thing. That was the best show I think out of all.
I don't remember that.
Remember they had the robot chicken themed everything.
Oh, like where the guys.
Everyone was like,
yeah,
and then like
yeah.
Little Mac was like trying to get coffee
Yeah,
with the gloves on.
That was funny.
That was good. But this one was good. Who won? I don't think anyone won.
No.
It's just I'm looking forward for the game.
Sony just didn't do good in their press conference. Square Enix was a short one. EA, no one likes EA anymore. And Bethesda and Xbox had just regular press conferences. Like
They did.
nothing super crazy, but nothing horrible.
Microsoft had the most presentations, but kind of like took it from everyone else.
Yeah.
Because no, bitch, they're not exclusive.
They have the money, so I mean,
Well, you just
they
gave
paid
them
to
money,
have a good, solid press conference.
and they got it. They didn't put a car on screen. They had 1 million computers in the background.
Yeah.
For what though?
And like
for
all
that one moment of that game.
when they fake played Forza Horizon,
I
and it was
fucking
like
hate
it was
that.
all scripted. Like they were not
What was
live playing that. There's no way.
That other game. You mentioned it yesterday. That war game.
Which game?
Oh god, it was like in New York.
Oh, Division.
That-
Yeah, the fake
that
gameplay for that
fucking-
again. Yeah,
I hate that. They need to
it's the
stop
worst.
that.
They didn't even
Put
show
people in
anything.
a room and then just lock them in there
Yeah.
and then just say go. But don't tell them there's a microphone and see how they do
Yeah.
and then record that
Exactly.
and then put it in.
Exactly. And even with the Division 2, they didn't even show it. They just like what were they doing? They were just walking around.
Shooting.
Yeah.
Shooting.
There was
on
no
stuff,
like
walking
what's the
down
story there? I don't know.
Washington Boulevard, whatever the fuck.
That game
is,
died.
Pennsylvania
I feel
Ave.
like the audience for that died down really quickly.
You have Wiggle Arms game. You can
Yes.
play that.
All right. Well, my last thought is
oh wait, Destiny 2.
Destiny 2. They just showed the DLC.
That game's fucking dead.
Yeah, that game's super dead. No one, literally no. I don't know anyone that plays
I
that.
played it, liked it, okay, great.
Yeah.
Then never touched it again.
I don't know what it is. Like everyone just gets to a certain point where it's like we the group of us, like we were trying to get to the raid, but like you get to a certain point where it's like if someone's not progressed high enough,
Then you
like,
can't do
can't do it, and if no one has time to do progression for that, it's just not gonna
Makes
happen.
sense.
Yeah, they released that first DLC that was awful. It was like one map.
Nope.
Whatever.
I'm good with that.
Well, my final thought for the C3 was Phil Spencer needs to take his hand out of his pocket when he's talking on stage.
My final thought is I need more fucking Death Stranding news.
That would be
No, take your
helpful.
time with it. Take
But-
your time.
But you want more news.
I want more news.
Yes. All right. Well, this is our show.
The Betrayal Hour.
Yes.
None of them were mad. I wanted them to be mad.
It's fine. We'll see how this turns out when hopefully I'll get this uploaded today. We'll see.
And that's it.
Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in to our show. I'm here. I'm Jay, and I'm here with
Christian.
and bye.